Saving money is a good thing. One area of your wash that you may be overlooking is your boiler system. Traditional boilers are only 80% efficient, and with today's high efficiency boilers on the market, you can see an 18% savings right out of the box. Check out more on high efficiency boilers as the International Carwash Association takes you to the cleaning edge.
Hello, my name is Jim Bellinger with the International Carwash Association. Today we're in Farmington Hills, Michigan with Chris Rojas of CSE Incorporated. Chris.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
We're going to talk a little bit about high efficiency boilers and how operators can benefit from installing them into their existing facilities or into new facilities. Chris, can you tell us what is the difference between a high efficiency boiler and a traditional boiler?
A traditional boiler, Jimmy, is 80% efficient, whereas high efficiency boilers are up to 99% efficient. So right out the box, you're going to gain 18% on your heating bills. Because traditionally, 20% of your heating dollar was going up the stack or out the sides. Right? With condensing units, and that's the technology that we're talking about today, what we do is we take the condensation that's coming out of the boiler and we extract the heat out of the condensation. The condensation will be cool and then run out to your drains, but the heat that's out of that condensation then we use to reheat whatever you're heating inside the boiler. Thus, the flue products in here are cooler, and we can vent the units with PVC pipe.
So now if I were to want to do floor heat, in-ground floor heat, and up here in the Northland we need that,
right,
for all those guys down south, and we do the aprons, and sometimes we do all the way through the bays, and we put that in-ground floor heat. But I also occasionally I need hot water for chemistry. And so can this unit do double duty? Can a traditional boiler or a high efficiency boiler do double duty?
Typically no, because they didn't have the technology or the software to do it. A traditional boiler just has a thermostat, okay? Whereas the high efficiency units will have software hard coded into them so they can go ahead and operate both hot water and your floor heat with one unit.
Okay, so then if I wanted to run really hot water to my chemistry and then lower temperature water out to my floor, in-ground floor heat, how does the unit compensate for doing that, or does it always keep really hot water in the tanks?
Well, these are on-demand systems. You're going to have hot water in your tanks, but it's only going to be released when you get a call for heat or a demand through your car wash. All right. And what will happen is that it'll flip back and forth depending on its call for heat, whether you're getting a call for heat from the floor or you're getting a call for heat from your hot water through your car wash. It can go ahead and flip back and forth. Now, it always gives priority to your car wash because that's why it's called domestic hot water priority. All right. But if you have a call for heat after a certain amount of time from your floor, then it's smart enough to go ahead and say, hey, I need some heat in the floor. I'll go ahead and heat that again. And you have in this particular system, it's a rather large system. He has over 200 gallons of storage capacity here. That is more than enough to go ahead and keep ready for your car wash. A 600,000 BTU, 80% efficient unit will only have an output of 480,000 BTU. That's its capability. The other 20% is going up the stack. Whereas a 99% efficient unit will output at 490,000 BTU.
When you're sizing a boiler system for a car wash, do you custom size to fit the car wash?
Absolutely, Jimmy. For example, in this particular site, the demand for hot water was great. This particular system can deliver over 1,000 gallons an hour of hot water for the car wash. But even if you have a much smaller load, we'll size it specifically for your location and your wants and needs. Something as small as a little wall mount unit with a little 30-gallon tank for a small amount of hot water.
So now, if I need a small amount like that, why wouldn't I just run out to Home Depot and get a little residential hot water heater?
Well, you're going to have 2 gas connections. You're going to have to throw it away in 3 or 4 years. This particular unit will last up to 20 years. So,
but you buy professional grade stuff for professional car washes, and you leave the residential water heaters for houses. The only call for heat I've got is it's been a tough weather night. I've got ice everywhere and snow everywhere, and I need to clear my pads to get ready for the morning.
Right.
Does it turn on, and does it turn on at full temperature, or does it turn on and turn on at lower temperatures?
Yeah, great question. In traditional sense, what we've always done is we kept our heaters at 120 or 130 degrees, our boilers that is, to heat our floors. And whether it was a 30-degree day or a 0-degree day or whatever, how much snow we had, we always had 120, 130 degrees going out to our systems. Well, with condensing units can take lower water temperatures back to their heat exchangers. That's why they condense, because those lower water temperatures come back. Thus, on a warmer day, we don't need to send out as much heat. All right, we can actually turn down our units, and in the industry, we commonly call it 5-to-1 turn down. This unit can fire at 20% of its firing rate. So a 500,000 BTU unit on a warmer day will only fire 100,000 BTU, as in the past, a 500,000 BTU boiler would fire all 500,000 BTUs.
So really you get savings then both on how much gas it's consuming because of the condensing unit, and then you get savings because it will only fire what's required to get the job done.
That's exactly right. And with today's gas prices, Jimmy, we have to be more efficient, and the other way to save on gas is to use less. I've actually shown operators that have had units that are only 4 years old paybacks of around 2 to 3 years.
Okay, so it's that big of a difference.
Right.
In your bill.
It obviously depends on the load that you're doing. The bigger load that you're using, the bigger units that you're using, the faster the payback is going to be. Now, on a startup, typical payback is even less than 2 years, and on the bigger systems, it might only be a year.
Are these more money on the capital acquisition side to get into?
Yes, they are, but you also need to check with your local state agencies or local agencies. They're giving rebates on installing Energy Star or high efficiency renewable energy appliances. And I know I just talked to an operator in Massachusetts. They are getting $1,900 back from the state of Massachusetts, and operators in Pennsylvania through the Advantage Grant can get up to $3,000 back.
So if you can afford to budget it in, then it's a very easy decision as long as you can afford the front side. You should put in a high efficiency if you're building new.
Very quiet operation, easy installation, and people really love it. Well, about 2 years ago, Jimmy, I was selling about 9 out of 10 units were standard efficiency. On my board today, pretty much 19 out of 20 are high efficiency.
High-efficiency boilers provide car wash owners and operators another way to save money and reduce their carbon footprint. In a time when gas prices continue to rise and there is increased focus on green initiatives, high-efficiency boilers go a long way toward helping with both. Interested in other ways to reduce your carbon footprint and save money? Check out our previous episodes of The Cleaning Edge on water reclaim and power management. See you next time on The Cleaning Edge.